friends, today we shall be developing linear regression model using Excel. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to use Excel in order to run linear regression. Look an example of some macroeconomic variable GDP, which stands for gross domestic product. So we are going to analyze the impact of general government final consumption expenditure, gross fixed capital formation for private sector, as well as general government investment. So to run linear regression using Excel, you just need to go in data, use data analysis. So if data analysis is not activated in your Excel file, you just need to go on file. When you are on file, go to options. When you are on options, you just need to go to add ins. So when you are in add in, click on go and select analysis toolbar. So if I select analysis toolbar, this data analysis tool will disappear in my Excel. So I just activated analysis toolbar so that I can use a data analysis tool in order to run my linear regression as well as other analysis in Excel. So just click on analysis, data and data analysis, and select regression. So you select regression and then you click on OK. First step is to select the dependent variable. That is Y variable. So you click on the arrow and select your dependent variable. My dependent variable here is GDP growth. I select the variable GDP growth and come back in my interface and select the independent variables. So I click on my arrow and select all my three independent variables that are government final consumption expenditure, gross fixed capital formation, and general government investment. So then I click on the arrow back on my interface and I can select plot residual normal probability plots that can define a constant to be 0. So I will not select this. I can select the confidence level of 95%. So I should also select a label in order to take into consideration the first level of my variable. So then I click on OK, and the result of my linear regression are there. Here we have the multiple R square and the adjusted R square of our regression. Our R square is close to 60%, can mean that our three variable can explain 60% of our model. So we have the result of our estimation. We have intercept here, we have intercept coefficient, we have the coefficient of general government final consumption expenditure. We have coefficient of gross fixed capital formation, which is positive, and negative for general government final consumption. We have general government investment in percentage of GDP. All independent variable are in percentage of GDP. So we have the p-value here. So all variables except the general government investment are significant. So general government investment final consumption expenditure have a p-value which is less than 5%, which means that general government final consumption significantly influence economic growth, and the influence is negative. So general government investment influence negatively on GDP growth, and the coefficient of 2.15 mean that when a general government consumption expenditure increase by a unit, the GDP growth increase by 2 units. So government should try to set a final consumption expenditure at the level so that it cannot affect the economic growth. So the variable gross fixed capital formation for private sector influence significantly because the p-value here is 0.000121, which is less than 5%, meaning that those fixed capital formation for private sector, which is investment, private sector, influence significantly and positively on the economic growth. So to increase the economic growth, government should encourage private investment. Coefficient of 0.83 means that when a gross fixed capital formation for private sector increase by 1 unit, percentage of GDP should keep that in mind. So general government investment didn't influence significantly on the economic growth because the p-value here 0.203 is more than 5%, meaning that influence of general government investment is not statistically significant in our model. So the coefficient is positive, general government influence positively, but the level of significance is not higher. We have here interval level lower at 95%. We also have element like visual plot of our model. And here for today, and in the next tutorial I will show you how to really look at residual and other analysis in linear regression using Excel.